So you came back for round 2. Fun fact about me, I love the Renaissance Festival / Halloween and dressing up, just any excuse that I can get to dress up. I like going all out. Full costume, full makeup, the whole shebang. The problem is I don't like spending money. In the spirit of being cheap, we're gonna DIY a fairy. So today we're gonna start the process of turning me into an ocean fairy. Now, last year I actually did a fairy costume and I was kind of a woodland flower fairy, and I want to do something like that this year, just with blue instead of pink. Today's task is going to be making the wings. Now, last year's wings had a couple of problems that I'm hoping to fix this year. The first being, they were way too big. Every time I'd walk somewhere, I'd be hitting people with my wings, smacking them in the face. It just wasn't very convenient. It wasn't practical. So this time I'm going for slightly smaller wings and hoping that they still look cute. This isn't really a tutorial, but in case you're following along at home wanting to become a fairy, all I use to make my fairy wings are hangers, holographic cellophane, and paint mainly, and lots of hot glue. So my first step is making a sketch. Let's get drawing. We're getting real low today. So I'm gonna try and go for a similar shape that I did last year, just on a smaller scale. It's not my favorite necessarily, but it kind of fulfills the purpose that we need for right now. And I think my one last year looked pretty much like this, and I ended up really liking the finished product. But honestly, if you don't like it and you want to keep tweaking it, just keep tweaking it until you like it. Honestly though, if you don't like your original sketch, don't be afraid to just do a new one. It's really not that big of a deal. And I don't think I got my first one on the first try really either. I erased a lot. Even on this one I erased quite a few times. So it's really just up to you and the style that you want to do. So now I'm going to start on the bottom wing. I might actually tape this one down so that it doesn't move around, because I think it's easier to go directly on this wing to figure out where your bottom wing needs to be. So we're done with the design of the wing. I'm not sure if it's better than last year's or not, but it's the best I've got for right now, and we're gonna try it. I'm back with hangers, pliers / wire cutters, and water. Hydrate or dihydrate. Step 1 is cutting the top of the hanger. Aggressive. My hands already hurt. Also, please protect your eyes and your hands while you're doing this. I'm not being a very good role model in that right now, but please don't turn your face towards flying wires or get your hands caught up in this. We're gonna use this and try and fit it to our wing somehow. I can't remember how exactly I made this work last time, but we're just gonna wing it and see what we can do. So the top part is lined up now pretty kind of closely. Maybe I should bend it more. Maybe I'm blind. Maybe that's the problem. This is hard work. It's also hard to keep it actually aligned during this whole process, and also not undo any of the work that you've already done by accidentally bending something too far. This really seems like it's not taking that long in comparison to the first time I did this, so in this case, it's certainly possible that practice makes perfect. Not to say that I'm doing it perfectly by any means. As we can see, I'm about to stab myself with a hanger. We have the top part of the wing made. I'm thinking about just cutting this part off so that I don't have to deal with it anymore, because I know that I'm not going to use it. That sound will never cease to scare me. Okay, so now that this is pretty well lined up, I'm gonna take right where this metal part ends and gonna try and cut the wire right there. The stink bug is alive. Excuse me, sir. Please leave. Excuse me. I just gently kicked him outside. He's still alive, he's just outside. He's a little bit angry. Next up, tape this together. First side of our wing complete. Now I'm gonna do the bottom part and show you how it looks. I finished the other smaller bottom wing thing. This is what they look like for right now. I'm gonna make a matching one and check back in. I have 2 of these smaller ones and 2 bigger ones. That's kind of the idea that we're going for here. The next step is going to be putting cellophane on these bad boys, I guess. Wow. Essentially all I'm doing is folding the cellophane over the wire. I got some fall themed kombucha to try and I feel like I'm not gonna like it, but I still really want to try it. Oh, I can smell it already. Can you see it like smoking? Can I do vape tricks? It's not that bad. It says it has 100% pure love in it. Well, it tastes like something healthy. Okay, so this is after I folded the cellophane over the wire and ironed over it, and now I'm just cutting it out, and I'm gonna seal the edges with a candle. That's literally all this is. Okay, slight change of scenery because I'm in the garage, because that's where I'm gonna have to do this later. I'm gonna use this, bend it into a U shape, and then hot glue these wings onto it. Now I'm probably gonna work on the crown, because this is gonna have to dry overnight, so I will see you again in the closet. Got a circle. Here is final result. I'm back, except it's later, and I have wings. They're unfortunately a little bit more fragile than last year's. I had them hanging on a door, and I came around the corner too fast and punched a hole in this one. We're gonna try and cover it up with some shells after we paint it. It's painting time. I didn't do much on the backside because you can't really see them. The front, I think, looks pretty cool. I don't know. This is the dress I'm planning on wearing. I got this skirt that I'm gonna try and put over it, and also it's super long, so probably make a little bit shorter. I'll just show you. This is the dress. I basically just painted it and put netting on it. I also glued some shells to a ribbon to make a strap. So now it's time for makeup. Step one is I need to become an egg. That might be too much. Oh my, that might be too much primer. It's time to conceal, don't feel. That's probably enough. I know you're only supposed to conceal like redness and stuff like that, but my entire face is red, so I don't really know how to distinguish between too red, need to conceal, and just no, that's your face red. While I'm concealing and not feeling, I'm also gonna prime my eyes. I should probably do something to my eyebrows, but am I gonna? Probably not. I just got setting powder all over. I don't really know the rules about these things, so if I'm doing something wrong, it really do be like that sometimes. Time for foundation, which is way, way darker than my concealer. Gonna look tan today, friends. Gonna look tan today. Putting foundation on my forehead feels like painting a large brick wall. Like just there's so much space to cover. I have elf ears as well, so I might be putting some foundation on those. Oh, I feel like it would help if my hands were not constantly moist. Is it just me, or are all Gen Zers / millennials just perpetually with sweaty palms? Is that just me? Oh, I just dropped my beauty sponge TM yet again. You can hear my mom talking to the dog. My camera died. Wow, she there. I'll tell you the shade names of what I'm using, except I'm pretty sure no one cares. I just made a mistake. It looks really jank now. Then I decided to call my friend, but me doing my makeup isn't that interesting, so here are a few highlights from our interesting conversation. The crease is cut. In the end, it does even matter. She went X Games mode. It really do be like that. Sorry, my eyeball was about to fall off. Noise. It's like Kermit's Got a Gun, but with Snoop. Oh! Scrum. Yeah, this is the good one. I just did a bad thing. I regret the thing I did. Well, you see, when you draw a line, it should be a line. You know what I'm saying? 93 is probably the biggest number I've ever heard of. But everybody loves gamers. Whoa. He's an absolute unit. I hate it when I get killed to death. That moment when you do a thing but it looks bad, and then you get yoded on by your own face. Got him. By when I was young, do you mean earlier today? My eyelashes look like little spider legs. Wow. My brain only has 4 megabytes of RAM, and in my head I said, how much donated wham to choose a show on Netflix? I'm not gonna lie to you, I think I remember that. Hello? Spider-Man is unrealistic because red and blue aren't real colors for spiders, and that's really the only thing wrong with the canon. That's literally the only realistic part. They couldn't have just fixed that one thing. Wow, shameful. She looking like a disco ball. Just hanging right on up there. She don't look... My eyeballs are crying. Plebeian. I'm 14 and that's deep. I just won't have lips anymore. I look like an actual egg. My new identity is Egg. I'm Egg. My name is Egg. Nice to meet you. Chester's upsetty spaghetti. Whoa. Oh, whoa, if you will. Don't make me do this. That's a lot of Legos, my bro. Oh, those were scissors. But yes, you can get an eye infection for only $1. It's essentially a steal. If you shake it, it gets tacky faster. Oh my, and I cannot stress this enough. Gosh. Like just a single little sprig growing out of my eyeball, out of the middle of my pupil. Just want attention, that's all. You know what, I can accept this look. I can accept that it looks like this, and this is just how my face is. So it's fine, it's fine. I'm actually surprisingly happy with how this turned out. The wig was from Amazon, it was like $20. I got the bangs. But yeah, I'm really happy with it. I have little earrings. Well, they're fake. They're just these little things that I've stuck to my eyeballs, to my actual corneas. I have fake nails. One of them fell off, but it's fine. I actually just got back from a dance. And I was entering a costume contest. And at one point, I was going to do the pageant girl, like... But I didn't get to. Hope you enjoyed. Hope maybe you learned something if that was your goal. And I will see you on the next one. Peace.